It's another edition of Sandusky Speedway Facebook Live.
Hello to all the fans there at Sandusky Speedway. This is President Trump.
It's the weekly recap of all of last week's action and all the news that you, the fans, need to know. And now for your hosts, here are Doug Dock and the Colonel, Chris Mize.
And that Chris Mize, he's such a good statesman. Just a great, great man of the people.
Take it away, guys.
Yes, he is. There.
Yeah, right. Yeah. We're going to have to change that soon, ain't we?
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. All right. First off, like always, I want to thank our veterans. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do shows like this. We greatly appreciate you guys. Thank all our military serving overseas in the homeland. We really appreciate you. I mean, while we were sitting, opening presents, eating Christmas dinner and that, you guys had a bunch of hostile people wanting to kill you. So we appreciate you protecting our freedoms. And first responders, police, fire, EMS, doctors and nurses, we appreciate you guys through these times. Thank you.
And the folks who deliver my food.
Yeah, poor guy. I know it's 6 feet, but you stay 10 feet. As I spray my bags, as I spray my bags with Lysol.
Just toss them up here from the road.
Yeah, don't break the eggs either. You break the eggs, you're getting me another dozen.
I will report you.
Oh, here we go. I'll report you. I said I'd behave tonight, so we didn't get booted off, or I didn't get booted off. And you start kicking it off, I'll report you.
Yeah, well, you know, if you missed Sunday's show, you absolutely missed it.
Yeah, sorry, folks. Sorry, folks. Facebook didn't like.
Right.
You censored.
Oh
the censor Nazis.
Right.
Yeah. Boom, I'm gone.
Right.
All right. New Year's coming up.
Yes, New Year's is coming up.
And
Friday.
we got an event Friday. Yeah, called the Hangover.
The Hangover 42.
We're going to 42. 42.
Let me see what I wrote here. Hold on a minute.
Until somebody corrects us.
Right. It is. I have 41st, so I'll change that, everybody.
Well, you didn't know. We kept debating. Yeah, I don't know if it's 42, 41. I don't know.
There's only like 2 people in the world that actually know which one it is, and one of them we can't get hold of.
I guarantee you, Steve ain't watching either.
No, not at all.
So, the 41st Hangover. Looks like we might have some dry weather, warm weather,
Really?
cold weather, rain, snow.
Okay.
It's up for grabs right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it here.
It's supposed to be about 43 in rain.
Now, if you do it down here, it's gonna be 50 in rain.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
They don't know. They don't know. Thursday night we'll know a little better. Anyways, come on out. Should have a pretty good show. Pretty decent car count.
We should have a pretty decent show. We should. We're thinking about it.
Well, you know, I'm being honest. We should have a good show.
We should, yeah.
Sometimes shit happens.
Right.
Now I'm gonna be walking down the grandstand. Something, you know, I'm gonna have to go down and some guy's gonna grab a hold of me. You said you should have a good. I said should.
What is this?
Yeah, what the hell is this? Get off me, 6 feet.
At least you won't get hurt. You won't
Yeah.
get punched.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a 6-foot yardstick down. Anybody gets close and poke them. 6 feet. You yell at me from 6 feet. Oh, you're yelling, you're spitting. 10 feet. I get downwind. How's that? I make them go downwind. It'll be a good show. I mean, we're looking for a pretty good car count.
And we got a lot of people who haven't registered yet, but
register. Please register.
please
Make
make Chris's life a lot
for,
better.
For my sake, please register.
Find it here.
Pit gates open at 9, hot lap and general admission at 11, and racing at 1. We will be pulling pills.
Really? We can do that on our system.
Can't. Not everybody's registered. Sorry, folks, you're starting tail.
If you don't register, you're just going to be a car number.
But we'll get that. Yeah, the computer will do that for us on it.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll take care of that then. Bill draw through the computer. How's that?
All right. So if you're registered, you might get a good spot.
Oh, here we go. Now you're gonna make it. Now watch, next year some shit's gonna happen, and it could be. I remember when you guys said, "See, yeah." They don't forget, Doug. How many people we got watching? 2?
79 that you're making 79 of yourself. Yeah,
that's all right. I'm making. So what? 79 people.
We are.
Them 79 already know I'm an asshole.
Hold on, we have one question.
Okay.
Are we running transponders? The answer would be
no. No, we are not.
No, we are not. But we are going to want, what classes are running? That's another good question.
Champagne stock, moonshine stock, and whiskey stock.
Randy Feekins wanted to know first time.
Champagne stock is pretty much open, open rule. Moonshine stock is more your Oakshade bombers, pure stocks, that style, and then whiskey stocks will be your front wheel drive class.
Brad must be just hitting the keyboard.
What's Brad?
398. 104. He's up to 104.
Is he? Brad is?
Yeah. Whatever that means.
He's in the patio tavern. Maybe he's got one of them flip phones. Remember when you used to have to push it like 6 times to get when you text?
Did he actually ever get anything other than that? Did he move into the smartphone era yet? You still got to call him? I
still got to call him. Right. His 1-900 number is disconnected. He's not allowed to call on him.
All right, we'll go through the part we don't want to talk about first, and then we'll go back to racing. So the only difference in this and any other race is you're going to have to wear a face diaper while you're in the tunnel area. That's it. So when you come in, you go out, fine. If you're down in there, we just ask that you wear that. Keep the peace.
The rule is, the mandate or order, whatever the hell it is, it's not law, but it's a mandate or order. If you come in with your group, it can't be 10 or more, and you're sitting together, social distance from the other group, you do not have to wear a mask in an outside setting. Now, when you go down underneath, masks will be required. And we're going to have to, unfortunately, people listen. I don't like wearing that mask no more than the next person, but it's got to be enforced. If you go down underneath, you have to have the mask on. There's no other ifs, ands, or buts about it. We can't let it slide. I mean, they're really coming down hard on some people.
Right. So if you put one on Brad Merritt, he's not going to be able to breathe.
He'll breathe.
We'll make sure you can breathe.
Yeah. I sure the hell ain't doing CPR on him. Brad needs mouth to mouth. Brad, sorry, Brad.
All right. Flowerama, Randy Feekins and Carol Kennedy.
Carol Kennedy. Carol Kennedy.
Right. Putting up $25 for each of the 3 classes.
Thank you, Randy. You want to name them the day of, like we've done before in the past? What position gets the money, Doug?
Well, we'll find out.
Yeah, he'll answer. You know, this always been a fun event. It's been a cold ass event some days, you know, but it's been a fun event. It's a tradition at Sandusky Speedway.
Hold on a minute. Brad, what are you doing too? 25 for each class.
Wow.
Okay.
Here we go. So we asked a couple things here. One, we've already went over. If you go in the tunnel, you have to have your face mask on. That means when you get your ticket and you walk through the tunnel, please have your mask on to go out into the bleachers. Once you sit down into your group and you're in your group, your social distance, please. You guys did great. All our fans did great on it all year, Doug. Social distancing in the grandstands. Please stay 6 feet from the other groups or more. There's going to be plenty of room. I mean, we got plenty of grandstands. Then you can take your mask down. Anytime you go into the tunnel for the bathroom, anything, you have to have that mask on now. That's not our order. That's an order given to us. Right. And you know, the government's coming down hard on the business owners and you know, not enforcing that rule. So
correct. So we have one person that's never been to this race. Can you believe it?
I believe it. Who is it?
Stephanie Gressman.
Gressman's never been to the Hangover?
No, guess not. Say hi to Boom Pro Trucking. They're watching.
You know, I never say hi to James Barber, and he always watches every week. And on the comments, he always says hi, Doug and Chris.
Yeah.
How you doing, James? Thanks for the support. Boom Pro Trucking, thank you. You guys were great last year. I still get chills when I see that picture of the 2 boom trucks at High Miler with the flags hanging. That was cool as hell, and we thank you guys for that. So the other thing is, the other rule, Doug, you cannot throw snowballs under green or red.
Correct.
Period.
Correct.
You know, we know you're there for fun and everything, but if we got track personnel out up against the fence, safety crew net, no, they're there for a reason. Either somebody's in a wreck or they're doing something. We don't need them bombarded with snowballs. They're off limits. Snow belts. I just come out of Cleveland yesterday, man. It was snowing. It was this morning going by through Euclid. It was a whiteout, but no snowballs at safety personnel. Ronnie Calhoun, on the other hand, our flagman, if you hit him, you get a free hot dog.
Yeah, we're all about that. So let me answer some questions here. If it snows, yes, we're still racing. We'll race in any weather unless it's dangerous weather. For example, if it's below 0 wind chill, you know, significantly below 0 wind chill. And I would think that if the whole track was ice, probably wouldn't be a pretty decent show at all. But
we got salt.
Will the concession stands be open? Yes, they will be open. Limited, but open. The most important stuff, coffee and hot chocolate will be there. Hot dogs,
beer,
stuff like that. Beer will be there. And Boom Pro Trucking says, wait till you see what we have in mind for 2021.
Love it. That was great. Anybody who was at High Miler, when you pulled in and you pulled around and you come up, he had both his boom trucks up in the air with the 3 flags on it, and it was great. It was a great sight. We got a lot of compliments off that, Doug. You know,
Right.
man, the board must be going nuts. You're all preoccupied.
Yeah, it is actually. And one of the other rules that we have is there's no standing by the fence when we're under green.
I really don't want anybody standing by the fence under yellow or red. I just stay the hell away from the fence. Mark will have to yell at you because I'm gonna let Mark, get that guy away from the fence.
Right. And then he goes, "What?" Never mind. He sat down. They do not have studded race tires.
No studded tires are allowed. A lot of these guys that you'll see come in, like Ron Miller, he's won, I don't know, 13, 15, whatever it is. He's one of these in the Champagne stocks. You know, they got dirt tires. They'll run their dirt tires and big sideboard and that. So, you know, I anticipate if it isn't raining, you know, you'll see some cars out there with the regular asphalt tires on. You'll see some try to run it in the rain or snow. That might get comical, but you know, it doesn't matter. I mean, we've ran when we've had to plow the snow at intermission. You know, back in the day, I can remember doing that. You know, if you watch the beginning of our show, Doug has a clip of the Hangover race on there. One of the Hangover races, don't you, Doug? And
Yep.
You can see it was snowing like hell then, and so it's a serious event. I mean, these guys that run this event, Doug, they want the hardware.
Yeah.
You know, they want the trophy. They want a Hangover trophy, but it's also a fun event, and it's a way to get your fix.
Now, we do have an update from Millstream. Scott Warner saying Millstream will run and require transponder.
Millstream will run transponders.
Scott, so are you going to have them available for rental? I guess is the question.
Yeah, he's got that guy from I can't remember, does the All-Stars in Fremont, Connecticut.
Yeah. Mr. Beginning, when do you open the gates?
We open the gates. Gates open right now, actually.
Oh no, what's going on? What?
Pit gate. I said the gates are open right now. If you drive back there, 9 o'clock pit gates open. 11 o'clock the front gates will open. General admission.
Okay. So if you're going to Millstream, yes, they will have transponders available.
Scott Hammer and Scott Warner. Scott Warner's promoter of Millstream Speedway. The Hangover 2. They'll have information coming out tomorrow night about the Hangover 2, which is Saturday. At Findlay, over in Findlay, Millstream Speedway dirt track. We cross-promoted this. Scott's a great guy. I feel bad for him. I keep saying that, but I do, Doug. You know, he the wrong year to become a promoter, but you know, he stuck it out. They're opening. Millstream opening back up will be the Hangover 2. You know, their grand opening. He calls it soft opening, but they're opening. And then they'll be running this year on Sundays. So if you have nothing to do on Sundays this summer, wander on over to Findlay, Ohio, and look up millstreamspeedway.net. Right, Doug?
Yes. Correct.
Millstreamspeedway.net or Millstream Speedway on Facebook. Give them a shout. Make sure you watch Millstream Speedway's Facebook tomorrow. He'll have information on the Hangover too.
Yeah, they'll have all the updates and everything that you need to know. So they're on tomorrow at 7.
7, or I think it's 7.
Yeah. 7 o'clock. Millstream. Go to Facebook page, Millstream Speedway.
What's our board lighting up or something? You're just like reading.
Just a lot of a lot of people just chat.
Now, I don't want to say the wrong thing here, Doug. We don't want to play a little video clip at anybody either, because poof.
Right. And Rebecca Martinez says, going to get some practice in so no one sees crash in the grass. If you're in the grass, especially in the infield, you've done something wrong.
Yeah, no shit. If you're in the infield, we're going under red.
Right. That's a long way up there.
Is the way the weather is. If you're off the ends, we might be going red.
Yeah, that's true too.
You know, with Christmas went by, a lot of people. It was different this year, Doug. It was different for everybody. I mean, you didn't do the normal thing you do year after year. You had to change shit up. Same way with they're already preaching about New Year's Eve. This is a good out. I mean, a good way to get your racing fix. Come on out, enjoy yourselves. Remember though, be careful New Year's Eve. If you're gonna drink, party, and that, please don't drive.
Yes.
Call Uber. Call a taxi.
If you're gonna be at the Hangover race, just get drunk there and just stay there. We'll wake you up.
It will wake you up. If you're drinking out of the track and you have too many, call a taxi. A taxi for me to get $10, Doug, for me to go home from the track. $10.
Yeah.
Plus,
saves you a lot of money, aggravation, and repairs.
Yes, it does. Repairs with your spouse.
I'm going to let you answer this because honestly, I'm not 100% sure. Can you let them know where to go to see who's actually racing Friday and Saturday? Now, when you go to this, it's not going to be complete because a lot of people haven't registered, but these are the ones that have pre-registered. It's on my race pass. Chris.
What?
Keep going. That because I don't use that. I log in a whole different way.
If you go to my race pass and you click tracks, the best thing to do is go up in the right corner. You'll see a little calendar. Click the calendar. Click January 1st. It'll take you to what races are going on January 1st or January 2nd. And you can scroll down, pick Sandusky up for Friday, Millstream for Saturday. Click on that, and then you can go through and see who's registered at this time. Now, the problem we have with that is what we've been bitching about for months is not everybody will register, or they'll register the night before or that morning of. So you click on it now, and if it shows 20, 25 total cars, whatever it shows, that's not a true reading of what we're going to have. I mean, right. we a lot more than that. It ends up showing up. And then Doug throws fits because he's got to register him while we're at the track.
Well, we're not racing because I can't do it while we have action on the track. So I have to wait till a break, and I don't get one because Chris just keeps going. But that's a whole nother story. You have to have the My Race Pass app on your phone, and then you can find all this information.
Yeah, search My Race Pass for the app. Go on myracepass.com. You can download the app from there, or you go to SanduskySpeedway.com and go to My Race Pass through that. We got an icon on there, right, Doug?
Yes, we do.
And you can download the app. I'll tell you, just get off base a minute. I'm not a computer guy.
No, not at all.
I hate using my phone.
Everything to do with it.
Yeah, I and race night especially. I don't. It took 2 years, and I started using it on my phone, and I can honestly tell you that if I can use it, any of you people out there can use it, and I use it pretty religiously now. I mean, at the start of the race, when the lineups come out, I'm not over. Doug, what's the lineup? Doug's lineup. I'm looking on my phone. I can see the lineups for the heat races feature, and I'd go back and look at some other stuff. But
And
it's
closer to the season, we'll get into that, because honestly, you have access to all that. You have access to the lineup as a fan. There's a lot of stuff you can get live timing, everything through that app. And I think that's the basics. And then for like $5, is it $5 a month?
$7.
$7 a month, is it? Or $7 for the
year?
For the year, for $7 for the year, will give you a few more options. And then there's one that's a total race pass deal, which is like $29 a year.
Is it 19 or 29? I can't remember.
I don't know. Yeah, something like that.
A lot of that gives you live timing.
You'll be able to follow a person, so anytime they're on the track, it'll alert you that they're on the track.
Right. It's a pretty neat little app. I never thought I'd say I like it, but I do.
What we'll do is sometime probably in March or April, we'll get somebody from My Race Pass on here to answer questions, give us all the info that they're hiding.
We'll try to talk them out of free stuff.
Right. Yeah, we'll do all kinds of stuff. Let's see. Curfew is not going to affect us. We're going to be done way early. It probably won't be dark out when we get done. We start racing at 1.
Kevin will kill me if we have to worry about curfew.
Yeah, that means we've had a really bad day.
Turn the lights on. But listen, curfew. Everybody's trying to hit my little hot points tonight, ain't they?
Yeah,
I haven't even been kicked off yet.
Not yet.
I'll wait till the end of the show.
All right. So
go ahead, Doug. I got to take a breath.
Are you gonna say something wrong? And
yeah, I was gonna, but I'm not.
All right. So Friday, 1:00 racing starts at Sandusky. Then on Saturday in Findlay at Millstream Speedway, they're going to run the same times, same everything. Just go from one place to another and watch some excitement. We are working on something for in the future, probably if you can win both tracks in your division.
Well, the whiskey stock's got $50 up right now from Andy McCall.
Okay.
So same show, except for one's on asphalt, one's on dirt.
Yep.
That's pretty neat. I know there's quite a few of the Renegade guys. There's a couple of them said they were going to go over. Yeah, I think Richie Gregory said he was going to try both. We'll see. We'll see if he shows.
Wondering if he's registered for both.
I doubt it. Anyways, I hope everybody had a good Christmas. I know I did. I'll touch base a little bit. You've been seeing stuff on Facebook. Bev took a turn a little bit more to the worse come Friday night. They decided to she decided, Kevin, that she wanted to be put in hospice, the old Providence Center on Hayes Ave. She was taken to hospice Saturday mid-afternoon. She's sedated pretty good right now. So she's, the way I understand it, last I talked to Kevin about an hour and a half, 2 hours ago, she's not feeling any pain. She's probably feeling some pain, but they're keeping that very minimal. So if you could, keep saying some prayers, that it's not good. So I used to hate that when my doctor, it's not good.
Right.
But I have no other words than that. Kevin is getting. We talk. Me and Kevin talk daily, 3-4 times, sometimes more. Unfortunately, I'm out of town this week working, so I'm not going to be able to see him like I have. But he's getting all the text messages. He's getting all the private messages. He really appreciates them. You know, if you want to keep sending them to him, that's fine. He's receiving them. He's reading. All the phone calls that have to do with track business right now, and you know, give me or Doug a call or message us on Facebook, Sandusky Speedway Facebook, or mine or his personally, or send me a text message. The graphic store, you get a hold of Chris Nicastro. If you can't get a hold of Chris, give me a call, shoot me a text. I'll make sure he gets hold of you. So other than that, though, like I say, Kevin, he really appreciates all the support that's coming out. The whole Jaycox family does. So, you know, the text messages, he's reading them. Private messages, he's reading them. And it means a lot to him. So, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Kevin's watching. We had bets. He ain't commented, has he?
No.
He ain't watching it. Huh? Free hot dog.
Right.
Other than that, Doug, I mean, it's not a whole lot. The other thing is I did have a conversation. I forgot to tell you this, Doug. So maybe I did tell you. I can't remember.
Just for me.
Most likely, we're at about 95% right now. The banquet is going to get set back, postponed, whatever you want to call it. We will have a banquet. We don't feel it's. We got a great hall, a real great hall, nice hall. Problem is to put what we need in that hall. We're going to be close to capacity, and it's not very. It's not showing very good responsibility on our part. So we're looking right now at another hall, and probably, if I had to guess, it's going to get backed off till mid to end of February. All you people that sent your stuff in, you know, filled out the online registration or whatever, you know, form it was for the banquet, and sent, you know, your credit card number and that. We're getting the messages, hey, my credit card did you receive it? We received it. We're not running any credit cards at this time, for the simple fact that with everything going on and the numbers and the restrictions and this, that, and the other, we're not running anybody's card until we know. We weren't sure, and now, you know, it's pretty much postponed. I'll get the final confirmation in the next 2 days from Kevin, but I can almost tell you that we're going to postpone that date at that facility, just for the simple fact of, you know, we're not going to be able to social distance correctly, Doug, and all that stuff that we need to do. So we're looking sometime towards the end of February, mid-February. We're looking at another hall. So we'll let you know as soon as we come up with that. We're kind of waiting, Doug, to be honest, we're kind of waiting to see what the hell's going to happen here, you know. I mean,
well, tonight they just said that that new strand has made it to the United States. It was found in Colorado.
But the vaccine's going to clear it off.
Yeah, absolutely. So on top of that, what?
Yeah.
Oh, that's for another show. So I can just tell right now.
You know, we.
So anyhow, I talked to Kevin. There's 32 pit pads available. I'm going to put that online. Hopefully tomorrow I'll have it online. I will put it out on Facebook that it's on, so it's first come, first serve. And the price on the pads are
$75
for the season. And then there's one stipulation to that.
stipulation is high miler or bigger shows. That doesn't guarantee your pad.
Right. And you can see the dates we have our big shows. They've been out for a month and a half now.
Well, they've been out since the end of October, so it's 2 months.
Okay.
Some people can't see them. I don't know, but they're up on SanduskySpeedway.com. Boom, there they are. Oh, I didn't know.
There they are.
Oh, we didn't know. Anyways, you know, let me tell you something. They come out of the vaccine and say this is going to cure everything, right? Got to get the vaccine. Got to get the vaccine. What I say in a show. What happens when it mutates? Well, it didn't even. How the hell's it? Now, this vaccine that we got ain't going to do shit for this strand, this new strand that's out right now, huh?
Correct.
So we're going to have to take another vaccine, go through another year, and
yeah,
we're going to have to wear gas masks on this one.
We're going to have to be hazmated up, and that'll be a course in high school now. Hazmat.
Yeah, hazmat. You ever see the movie Outbreak? Dustin Hoffman, where they're wearing all the suits, walking around. Right. Hi, folks.
Right.
How the hell are you going to drink a beer in one of them?
Oh, I'm sure somebody will come up with something.
You know,
on that.
So it's already made it to Colorado, huh?
Yeah.
That's funny. It just broke out last week in the UK.
Yep.
And just like that, boom.
Boom. Here it is.
Boom. There. We can't do that. We're infringing on copyrights.
Here we
go. Boom. The whole show will disappear. Poof. Facebook Nazi. No more you.
Right. Yeah. You guys are saying boop. There it is.
Boop. There it is. That's part of a song. You infringed. But anyways, for the hangover, remember, we will strictly enforce in the tunnel. You have to wear masks. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it anymore. I mean, I understand people have medical conditions and stuff like that, but you know,
if you start turning blue or something, we'll get you outside.
We'll get you outside and take your mask off for you. But you know, our in the beginning of this, our state government said that if you had a medical condition or this or that, they didn't even want us asking you if you had one. Just assume. Right. Now the goon squad comes in, and because you assume that person has a medical condition, the goon squad's coming in and says, writes you up. So, and they are sending the goon squad around. So, you know, we unfortunately, we have to strictly enforce that mask rule underneath. So if you're getting up, leaving your group to go underneath, so we'd appreciate you put the mask on before you got in underneath the outside.
They might be targeting you right now.
Yeah, they're target. I'm a target, Doug. You see that? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. No, I can't. So he's gone. You know what? I'll try to get a chart from Kevin and post with that that form to fill out, but I don't know if he has one or not. I'll find out, and if he does, we'll post it. But I did tell him that was going to be the question. So here he comes.
Not a problem till I talk about something that might hurt somebody's feelings.
What's that?
We'll take your pick. Vaccine.
Okay, well, I had a disclaimer up and everything. Doesn't work anymore.
It doesn't work. Mize's views are his and his only, and we don't own the rights to the music of whoop. There we are going
now. You know what? When you start doing that, we'll just mute you, and we'll have closed caption. Maybe they won't catch it.
Yeah, they'll catch it. Jeez, oh Pete, what a joke! All right, you know what? Let them kick my ass off. I don't give a shit. It's a crap. Let me tell you guys something. If you're out there watching, I don't know how many people are watching. I really don't. You know, it's a racing show. We bring up something, I get booted off. I talk about something else that they don't like, I get booted off. I get all these facts, and if you they don't like, kick your ass off. You,
Okay, so there he goes. There goes Chris Mize again. Soon they'll come get his phone. We'll see if he comes back on. Sunday we had to remove him completely. We just stopped the whole thing. What are you doing? They in your garage? Are you crying?
outside, I'm crying.
You upset?
My feelings were hurt. They kicked me off. Now can I kick them off? It's a censorship at its best. At its best. I'm sick of it. I really am, Doug. I'm sick of it. I go a whole goddamn show and not say anything about some sensitive subject and never get booted. The minute I bring something up, I get booted. I mean, they wouldn't even let me back on the other night. You people better wake up. This is bullshit. I'm sick of it.
Right.
I'm sick and tired of it. You know, there is no freedom of speech. Got to walk around wearing masks like a bunch of donkeys. You know,
Donkeys
now,
don't wear masks.
Oh, yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Didn't you ever see them with blinders on? Same thing. You know, you know, you can't say anything. There's no First Amendment right. There's no freedom of speech. You know, you can't say anything that Facebook or the other side or whatever doesn't like, or this side, because somebody reports you or somebody's watching you and it might hurt somebody's feelings, or don't go with an agenda, so you get your ass booted off. That's bullshit. Sick of it. I really am, Doug. I
can tell.
It's been a long time since I went off on this, and it just, you know, whatever.
So this Friday is Hangover race at Sandusky. On Saturday, and Millstream Speedway in Findlay.
Yes, we're having a hangover race. You'll probably see the Goon Squad there, so please wear your mask when you go inside.
Please do that, because now more than ever they'll be there, because they're not going to have anything else to do.
Nothing else to do. No, I can't believe it. You know, we get whatever. Let's have fun Friday. Piss on everything else. You know, come have some fun. Watch some racing. It's a good time. I'm not censored over the radio yet, so bring a scanner. You might have a good time listening. Yeah, just, you know, bring a scanner. You might have fun listening. It's not G-rated, though.
No, it's not at all.
Other than that, Doug, we're going to be coming out with the schedule here after the hangover, hopefully that week. Pure Stack guys, I know most of you guys, I've talked to y'all on a conference call. The rules are set. I haven't had time to get Beaver and me together to call Doug to get the amendments that we put in and get up on, but hopefully by Sunday, Tuesday in that time frame, we'll have them reposted up. Well, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, you know, if I'm allowed to call Doug, if we're allowed to do a conference call, somebody might cut me off of that too. So, I mean,
you got it from both ends.
Yeah. So, yeah, Debbie's out here chirping now. I get booted off. Say, what'd you get kicked off again? Yeah, real funny. Real funny, Debbie. Oh, you're a comedian too. Anyways, come on out Friday. I'll be a little calmer. Please, please, please say a prayer for Bev tonight when you hit your pillows. Say a prayer for the Jaycox family. There's some tough times coming. So who's rating?
Can you answer this? Because I'm not 100% sure on this. Does the track supply radios for push Jeeps, or do you need your own? I think some operate off of a scanner.
Yeah,
So I don't know if we have enough or not.
I don't know if he's talking about us or if he's talking about Millstream. Normally, a lot of the guys that come and push for us have their own, their regulars that push at our track. We supply a couple of Jeeps that what I would call our first responder Jeeps that I use in a tower. I know Mike Gerbasi is one of them when he's there. Randy Feekins is definitely one, but he's selling his Jeep. But I'm not sure what Millstream does, but a majority of the guys have either scanners or their own radios that come in. Yeah.
We're kind of limited on radios.
Yeah, and we'll supply if you do show up throughout the year and you got a scanner, we'll supply the frequency numbers to you. We'll get you them numbers to punch in so you can hear us.
Chris goes through 5 at night. That's on a good night.
Actually, I do. When I go down and go up, I have 4 radios. When I go to the tower, 2 driver radios, two of our radios, and I normally steal yours and Mark's throughout the night and switch out and have another 1 or 2 brought up. So it is what it is. I'm sure it'll get worse. Good thing I don't have one right now. Good thing I don't have one right now, and they're trying to do a 4-wide again, Renegades, on the last one you tried.
Yeah, for drivers, especially if you haven't been here before, the driver radio frequency 451-8000. Mark just put that up. So
is it 451 or 481?
451-8000. We don't have a 48.
Yeah, you're right. 451-8000. Listen, that's one thing you drivers, when you're coming, you need to have a scanner, a radio, so tower control can talk to you on a track. And there's the frequency Mark put it up, 451-8000. Make sure you have that radio. I guarantee you, Doug, I'm like, oh, my radio, I don't have batteries, or
So I hear it. And
so yeah,
he hit the thing so hard that my chair went up in the air.
Listen, I'm just going to tell everybody, when I'm doing lineups, I'll go over the radio with it once or twice. And, if my top 5, 6, 7 cars are lined up and you guys ain't moving into position in the back, sorry about your luck. We're going white. People don't pay to come watch caution laps. That's why we got radios, and people ain't there to watch 18 caution laps to line up 14th or 18th and 19th place. That ain't gonna happen here. I don't know where, it ain't happening here. It happens at other places, but it ain't happening here. I mean, we're not taking 20 minutes to line up cars. Hey, would you please move up into the 17th position? No. You're gonna hear get up 17th, and if you ain't, we're going white.
With a few other choice words, but
yeah. I'll be calm Friday.
Yeah. I think we went over pretty much everything.
Right, you congressmen, right, you senators, right, whoever. Just to write them and bitch about something, Doug. Censorship.
Why is it in my news feed?
What's that?
Chantel Schultz. Why is this in my news feed? I have no idea.
I don't know. All you got to do is click past it.
Just scroll on by.
Scroll by. You're the one that went click. I want to watch this. Hi, Chantel.
Right. Welcome.
Welcome to the show. It's your world. Is there anything?
If you'd like to come on, let us know. We'll get you on.
Yeah, we're happy you could join us. Sorry it come on the news feed. You must have been the one who reported me. I'm sorry I offended you.
Oh my God.
So, all right.
Okay.
Y'all have a good night. Say a prayer for Bev. God bless y'all and God bless America.
and we will see you when we see you.